You got a little bit of lag, so that sounded, you sounded like a robot. Okay, we're almost there.
I sounded a robot.
Oh, we're live.
We are live. Hi guys. I was having some difficulties. Yeah, we are. Oh yeah, you got to turn the sound off on your YouTube.
Oh shit.
Hi. What's wrong?
Okay, I think it's live on YouTube.
Oh yeah, we should. Yeah, mine says live.
I just clicked the wrong button when I was trying to mute it on YouTube and started streaming a YouTube video about Animal Crossing.
What's wrong?
So that's what I did.
Oh no.
That's not how you mute it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think now it's muted. Oh yeah. Here we go.
All right.
We're live. We're live. Hey, everybody.
I'm here. I'm gonna just. Whew. Oh, you're dancing? That's nice.
I think I improved my background tonight.
Yeah, that's a good little setup you got there. I like it.
I've got bricks.
You were frozen there for a second on my end, like a cactuar, like just.
I mean,
for a very long time. It was a good look.
Thank you. I just pushed the table out.
It likes that. It likes that screen. Just gonna. If we're.
Okay. Well, you know, if that's what the stream looks like, hey.
Oh, the screen looks like it too.
Yeah.
You got that sweet hotspot going, yo? Oh yeah, you're kind of silly on the screen.
The stream my hotspot on. Oh no.
Yeah, on the YouTube.
Oh dang! I have my hotspot going.
Yeah, I can hear you in real time, but your video is a little slow.
Oh no. I mean, I can try going back on Wi-Fi and see if it will work.
All right. Well, do you want to try that, and I'll start talking about what we're doing today?
How about you do that?
All right. Cool. We got people watching. All right. So, as we mentioned, I know a lot of people are stuck in their house right now. They don't really have everything to make all of the cocktails of the world, but that brings to mind like one of the like building blocks of cocktail like basics. That is a structure for a drink that's really easy, and it's made with very few specialty ingredients. It's probably made with stuff you have in your house, provided you have some sort of liquor in your house. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. And also we're going to play a fun little game of chance here as far as what we're actually going to drink, how we're going to make these drinks. Because it's a formula.
Oh.
If you listened yesterday, like I said, you know, baking is science and cooking is art. Bartending is mathematics. You're solving for an equation, you're plugging in variables into a formula, and your end result is kind of the same thing across the board, but how you get there is different. So I brought a big piece of paper so I can write this down, what I'm going to do for you.
Nice.
All right, are you back? You look a little better.
I do?
I mean, you look great, but your video looks
okay.
So today we're talking about the sour.
Sour.
Is that going to be backwards? Does that make sense?
No, it looks forwards to me.
Cool. All right. I don't know how eyeballs work. All right, so a sour is just a structure that runs throughout a lot of classic cocktails. And that structure is based off of a usually 2-ounce booze, 3/4 ounce citrus, and 3/4 ounce sweet, I'm going to call it. Now, what we plug into these things can be highly variable. Booze means just any booze. Whiskey sour, pisco sour, amaretto sour. Citrus, usually we're talking lemon or lime, but I will get to that, how you can handle the lemons or limes a little differently. And then last thing, sweet. That can be so many things. Most basically, we're usually talking about simple syrup, but it can be honey, it can be maple syrup, it can be agave, it can be an infused syrup. You can use as a sweetener in this, as a slight alteration, like jam. So
Oh, I've got some jam.
yeah, I brought some jam as well. And then the fun thing about this drink is once you have this basis, there's lots of random stuff you can put in here that'll work. In my setup, I pulled out what I have in my fridge. I've got some mint, I've got some sage. You can top a sour with a different liquor, like or with like a sparkling wine or soda water. I had a White Claw, so we'll see if we get there.
Nice.
And then of course you can always throw like fruit. I had some blueberries. I had some blueberries. We'll see if that ends up in the drink. And really any bitter. I've got a ton of bitters. So we're just gonna have some fun and test the versatility of our sour. So,
All right.
yeah. But as an added layer to this fun experiment, neither of us are using any bar tools. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I guess I used this a little bit.
Oh well, yeah. I have this ready to go, but let's talk. So these are pretty standard grocery store little hand juicers. They're pretty cheap, pretty easy to work with. But let's say you don't have one of these at home, and squeezing juice just like from the fruit, you don't get a good yield. It's really not a practical way of like getting your drink made. So if you don't have one of these, there's 2 ways that we're going to be dealing with juice today. We'll be squeezing it, but also there's a really great technique. If you listen to our cachaça episode, has that come out yet? That has, right?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, we did that. I talked about muddling the limes, lime wedges, as something that's pretty, it's central to why caipirinha is so good. And it's because when you muddle the wedges, you get the lime oils and a little bit of the pith flavor along with the juice. And then you usually get like more of a yield from your juice as well. So you could do it both ways. If you're at home, you don't have a juicer, you could just muddle your fruit in there.
Yeah.
If you don't have a muddler, that's fine. I recommend the back of a wooden spoon.
Right.
I like this one. It's got a little pentagram on it.
Oh, that is nice.
Just check in just to make sure nobody's having any problem with sound quality. Hello?
Oh yeah, let us know.
Sour, no. All right.
You can also tweet at us. I have my phone right here.
Yes, you can tweet at us if you need an immediate response.
I have to let you know right now.
All right.
We would appreciate it.
Okay, I'm gonna just start. Liz, what was your day like today? I'm gonna be writing some numbers on some bottles.
All right. My day was pretty good. What did I do today? I ate some mac and cheese.
Nice.
I had a leftover bacon pancake this morning.
How's a leftover pancake?
It's better than leftover pancake batter because they hold up as like cakes. They hold up pretty well. You just put them in the fridge and then you can pop them in the microwave. Or if you have a toaster oven, that's really yummy. So it worked pretty well. If I do say so myself. Yes. Yeah. Wow. I'm just realizing how little I did today. I didn't do very much at all. I was waiting on a package that never came.
Oh, yeah. And anything that is in the postal service, I'm just like, get here whenever,
Yeah. I mean, I signed up for like the USPS tracking and messages so that they'll text me when it's on its way. and they've been kind of teasing me because they texted me like yesterday. It was like, it's gonna come. And so I was waiting all day and it hasn't come yet. And I am worried about people, sometimes packages get stolen.
Yeah.
Our building's okay about that, but I have had one thing stolen already.
I would hope that now, especially because a lot of people are using the mail to get essentials, people that can't leave, like you'd really hope that now would be the time that people wouldn't be stealing stuff, but I don't know,
You might
there's a lot
hope.
of people in need out there.
Yeah.
I just realized I have my mask hanging. Wow, this is we all know
Yeah,
where we are right now.
Oh, I wish I left it in my room. My door's closed, but I got a mask in the mail today from our friend Alex. It's
Oh,
really
I
cute.
haven't
I'll
checked
wear
the
it
mail yet. I
tomorrow.
need to do that.
Yeah, check the mail.
That's very.
Thanks, Alex, if you're watching.
I like that we just got the shout out on every episode to Alex.
Yeah, that's only Alex ever gets a shout out.
Yep.
That's how the show works now.
It's gonna become a thing now. I'm gonna open this ahead of time because I don't know. Just
Yeah.
all right. So I'm ready to go here. The way I did it, I've got 10 liquors to choose from. I've got 6 sweeteners, lemon or lime. We're just gonna like split it down the middle. And then the variants, I don't know. I'm just gonna ask for suggestions as far as what to put in with
Okay.
the other stuff.
I didn't gather all the things in my fridge. Should I go grab a couple other things?
If you wanna do that, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't have as many. You know what? Yeah, let me grab a couple things. I'll be right back in a jiffy.
I will walk you all through what I have here. Cool. Obviously, I've got bubbles. But as far as liquor goes, what do we got? I've got cachaça, I've got pisco, I've got aquavit. I pulled out all the weird stuff. I've got mezcal, gin, applejack, bourbon, amaretto. Not a big fan of an amaretto sour personally. It's a little sweet for me. But you can use like liqueurs, sweeter liqueurs in this build. I, for my palate, would cut down on whatever sweetener I'm using if I'm going to do that. But yeah, it's up to you. A lot of people, the reason you like the amaretto sour is because it's a little on the sweet side, and there's nothing wrong with that. So the tequila looks a little funny because it's purple. That's because that is infused with butterfly pea blossom. I did it for a specialty drink that I made for the birds. Now I just have it left over, so we're gonna do some purple tequila maybe. Wow, you got all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, I just knocked over a vacuum with my tushy.
Oh,
no. Oopsie. Yeah, I thought of some other sweet stuff I have that I could use.
Yeah, give me a rundown on what's over there with you.
All right, so I do have some simple syrup. I have strawberry conserve, basically like a jam. I have maple cinnamon flavored agave pancake syrup.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I have some raw honey.
Oh, nice.
And then I also have blue curacao. I mean, I guess that would be technically, because it's like a triple sec, it would be a sweet, maybe. What would that count as?
That is, you know what? So if you are at home and for some reason you don't have a non-alcoholic sweetener, if all you have is alcoholic sweeteners, that actually would make this cocktail the very close cousin of a sour that's called a daisy. And the only difference between a sour and a daisy is that the sweet component is using a sweetened liqueur. So yeah, that's what a margarita. Your 2 parts is your tequila, your citrus is obviously your lime, and your sweet is from triple sec, and that's why it's a daisy instead of a sour. But it's the same structure behind both, the same idea behind both, the same balance. And you can get a lot of interesting cocktails by actually splitting the sweet using like a sweet liqueur and a non-alcoholic sweetener of some kind. So there's always that. If you like the idea of like some, like a Chambord, like a blackberry liqueur, but you also want to do like a really cool like thyme simple syrup or jam. Use them both, just use half and half. Cut that measurement in half.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So let's get out my 20-sided die. So I guess I'm just gonna I'll just restart the numbers. So the 1 and 11 will be for the number 1, the 2 and the 12, yada yada.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just kind of gonna line stuff up. I should have grabbed my die too. You can roll for me.
I'll roll for you. All right. 9 is bourbon. All right. We're a little boring. I was hoping it'd be weird. All right. Let me roll for you.
Yeah, but I only have 2. I have tequila and vodka, so it would be evens and odd numbers. We'll say tequila's even, vodka's odd.
16.
Okay, tequila it is.
All right. I'm gonna get my ingredients before I make the drink, and that's how I'm gonna decide how I make it. All right, so sweet. I've got you know what? I'm gonna get a 6-sided die as well, because I don't want to have to do math live on air.
Yeah, no.
I think it's better saying bartending is math, but I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do more math than I have to.
No, Gene. I mean, there's no overhead cam. I could just lie to you all. Just make something specifically.
That's true.
I wouldn't do that.
But now you know that we're honest.
Yeah. All right. What do we got here? Why is my 6-sided die?
I guess I have 5 options for sweet.
5? All right.
5?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, roll for me, please.
I only am missing the normal die. All right, we're just gonna make do with this. All right. Wait till I get a number that I have. All right, so 6. So I'm going with, what is this? Oh, and I put the honey and the agave right next to each other. That's the agave. Okay, so I get bourbon and agave so far. All right.
Okay, interesting.
You said you got 5?
I've got 5.
All right, 1.
1.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm making a daisy.
I think you are. Is tequila your other ingredient?
Yeah, I guess I'm making a margarita. I'm making a blue margarita.
All right. You know what? We're gonna because you don't have any other modifiers. Do you have bitters and stuff?
I have some bitters, and I have lemons and limes.
Okay. All right. How about you split your sweet? Because otherwise you're making a margarita.
Okay.
Okay, what's your 2?
My 2 is the cinnamon agave syrup.
That'll taste great.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, agave is a natural pairing with tequila. Tequila is made from agave, and cinnamon also tastes really great with tequila.
All right, cool. I'm excited.
Cinnamon tastes great with tequila. Tequila does taste great with tequila as well.
You know what goes with tequila? Tequila. More tequila.
Yeah. All right, so then lemon or lime. I'm just gonna say the 1 through, it's gonna be before 1 through 10 is lemon. 11 through 20 is lime. Let's see. Okay, so I've got lemon. I'm gonna roll for you.
Okay.
Okay, you've got lemon.
All right, great. Already juiced her.
I'm gonna muddle mine to show that off. It's gonna be weird, but that's what we're gonna do.
That's okay.
All right, and now for variables. Let's see. What do I got? I got bourbon. I got lime. I'm gonna throw in some. I don't know. Maybe I should roll for these too.
I only have 1 option for the modifier, so.
Okay. Well, I won't take the time. I'm gonna throw in, let's say, sage and a bitter that is gonna be eucalyptus. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so of course, cocktail shakers are ideal in this situation, but if you don't have them, you really just want anything that you can kind of get, 2 glasses that you can kind of get a seal behind. I have this little, it holds flowers in my bathroom. Now it's gonna make drinks for me.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't really have two glasses that fit together. So I have a quart container.
Now, obviously, the reason that we use glass and tin when we shake, especially tin, is that it chills the drink more rapidly, so you get a more controlled dilution and aeration.
Mhm.
But given the circumstances, all we're trying to do is add some aeration and get it cold. Whatever vessel you're using, including a quart container, will work.
Awesome.
All right, so the other thing, of course, is jigger.
Oh.
Give me a shot glass. Come on, how about you? Broken regalia. Now I'm gonna let's see how big. I think a standard. I think my shot glasses are an ounce and a half, but I'm gonna double.
Yeah, this shot glass is definitely 2 ounces.
Oh, this one is okay. So your standard. So I think most like novelty shot glasses are 2 ounces. So we're gonna just kind of eyeball this. The nice thing about this cocktail structure is, to be honest, it's very forgiving. A lot of these drinks, even when I make them in the bar, you kind of tweak. Like for some sweeter spirits, you might put your citrus up a little bit, bring your sweetness down. So if you don't have a jigger, if you can't eyeball it directly, if you've got a shot glass, you know what 2 ounces looks like, and you can kind of figure it out from there.
Yeah. And you can always, if you did have like a measuring cup that had the 1 ounce mark or even just a 2 ounce, and you could eyeball from there. Mason jars, a lot of mason jars have the marks for 2 ounces. So you could use that. If you don't have a shot glass, this is literally the only shot glass in our apartment.
Really?
It's just one.
This is the one. Ha!
Just the one.
Yeah. I guess that's, I don't know. It's only that now that I live alone, that I feel like I amass certain glassware, especially shot glasses. I feel like that's just what happens to get broke the most when you live with other people.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually use the front of the wood. That's gonna fit in there. Okay.
And I have about.
Try not to do this too loudly.
Yeah, I got about 2 ounces of lemon.
So you want to use 3/4 to an ounce of that.
All right. So.
All right. I muddled about half a lemon will get me about what I want. These are like average size lemons, so I would say you're getting about a half to 3/4 ounces from a half of one of these. Then kind of like same deal. Average size lime. This probably has about an ounce of juice, maybe a little bit more. But you know, we're not measuring. We're just going with what works. All right. So I've got my booze. I got my juice. I've got my bitters. Gonna just try to fill this up about halfway. A word on syrups. I'm using the agave syrup, but this is actually diluted a little bit. I always dilute my syrups down so they incorporate faster. For things like agave and honey and maple, I use 2 parts of the stuff to 1 part water. And all of those, you don't really need to boil them on the stove. You can just mix them with like warm water and stir them till they dissolve. And then you'll get like a nice fluid suspension.
I didn't do that.
Well, that's all right. You know, the things like agave and maple syrup, they'll still break down pretty quickly. Honey can be a little rough. Like I know you've got the raw honey.
Oh yeah, I would have definitely had to make a honey syrup.
Yeah,
with that.
but, you know, you can break down your sugar by muddling it as well. You know, it's like old school. If you got sugar cubes, you just put it in the bottom of the glass with your bitters or maybe like your sweetener or your citrus and break it down with something, and that'll get you there too.
Okay, so since I'm doing half and half, I want to get 3/4 of an ounce of like, math.
Well, I would do like half an ounce of blue curacao and half an ounce of syrup. Like, once again, I would just do like half a shot glass, or whatever. You know, that might be a little much, but or 1/4 of a shot glass, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to shoot for. We'll see. It's not going to be exact, folks.
Obviously, this kind of bartending, if you were paying for these drinks from a bartender, would not be ideal, but
hey, we haven't tried them yet. We don't know.
Well, I also think that there's, you know, like I said, some drink structures are very unforgiving. you go a little wrong, or you add a little bit too much of one ingredient and the whole thing sucks. The sour is a pretty forgiving format, because really you're just kind of making like a lemonade or a limeade base, and you're adding booze to it. If you think of it like that, then it's way, like it's way easier to understand why it's so forgiving. All right, so I've got sage in there, I've got eucalyptus, whiskey, agave, and lemon.
All right. Ooh. Now for the tequila in mine. I have everything in there except for the tequila. So we're doing 2 ounces of the spirit, right?
Oh yeah, you got that nice tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided to invest. And actually this was really cool because Pearl's Billion Social Club, it's pretty close to you, is still their takeout window is open, and they're selling these guys for $35. So that's a deal, I think.
Great deal.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah. I should remember the lady's name, but that is one of the few tequilas that's actually made by a female distiller too.
Oh, awesome.
Right.
Bloop.
Bloop. That makes me think of Zucker. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I got this little octopus character. He's one of my villagers, and he looks like a little takoyaki, and he says bloop after everything he says.
Oh, that's adorable.
Such a good boy. All right. Let's shake cocktails.
Yeah. Oh, let me put some ice in it.
Oh, that's important.
You don't want to skip that step. All right.
I hope it doesn't feel too much. We'll see. I get stuck. I don't know. I made a forever cocktail.
Are you ready? Feeling pretty cold.
All right, not bad. I got a little bit of a bath the first time I shook it. I got a little excited.
Yeah.
All
right.
All right. So now a lot of times when you muddle the fruit in there, you kind of just do what we call a dirty dump, which is you put everything in there, the ice, the fruit. I've got a bunch of sage in there, so I don't really want to like get that in my mouth. But obviously we don't have strainers in our setup. So here's one way that you could strain. If you're using like a 2 situation here, you just make a tiny little opening between your 2 vessels. That'll work.
Nice. Well, I've got this pasta strainer.
Basket strainer.
I don't know. It's a huge one. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I think it's gonna work like this. I just gotta. Ooh, this might be messy.
This is a great visual, though. Wow.
Let's see. I guess I don't know.
You could just control your stream, man.
Control my stream. Oh man. You know what? I'll double up my. I'm gonna stick the lid in here and hold it. Whoop 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 whoop.
Well, I'm just the audience now. This is nice.
Yeah, this is fun.
Oh, it's a beautiful color.
It is pretty.
I love a lot of the blue curacao you see out there is like cheap. Not fine. It depends on what you're making it. But this brand is Giffard. Over here. Hey, this guy, it's still pretty cheap. I think it's like a $14 bottle. But there's something about this is artificial as hell as far as the coloring goes. But this particular brand, the way the coloring dilutes is so pretty.
It's
like
very
some of them
pretty.
stay really hyper blue, but this one gets like this really nice, like turquoise sea color that I just adore. This is easily like the best price for like the best product if what you want is color, which let's be honest, if you're using blue curacao, that's like 75% for the color.
Mm-hmm. It looks like beautiful.
Sponsored by Giffard, but I can be bought Giffard easily.
We'd like all of the liquor brands to know.
Yes, you can buy me. Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
all right.
Okay.
So I've got my base. I think I'm gonna maybe top it with something. I'm gonna throw some of this. I'm gonna try it as is, see how that turned out, then decide if I want to throw a bubble on top.
Just gonna put a few ice cubes in mine.
I could garnish this with a lemon wedge, but times are tough, and I'm not wasting citrus on a garnish.
Ooh. Hmm.
Oh, I like that.
That is nice.
It's very, it's very refreshing. It's really like nice and kind of botanical, the eucalyptus and the sage. It's like a little earthy. Sage works really well with like a lot of spirits, but definitely bourbon. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
mad.
Nice.
I'm telling you, most of the time you make this drink within some loose parameters, and you end up with something that just tastes like delicious boozy lemonade.
Yeah, basically. I was kind of worried about how the maple and cinnamon flavors would do in here, but I think the curacao actually helped it like kind of blend together. It was like the syrupy medium.
Mm.
It was like the bridge between the tequila and the maple cinnamon agave pancake syrup.
Well, if you had like if you've ever had a margarita made just the classic way, the 2 3/4 3/4 with triple sec or curacao, they tend to be pretty dry. Most drinks that you make that just have an alcoholic sweetener in them have a different feel on the tongue, and that's because a lot of times I hear it in the bar all the time. People say, "Oh, I want this drink but no sugar," as if like, "Oh, I don't want it sweet." But sugar's number one goal in a drink is making it sweet, but it has a very important other goal, other purpose, and that's the texture. The way that it has a more of a viscosity, and it allows the drink to sort of sit on your tongue more. You taste more of it. You kind of experience it a different way than if you just have citrus and booze in a shaker. So I kind of always build my drinks around having some sort of split base with the sweet, like a little bit of a simple syrup or a demerara or an agave mixed with whatever liqueur I'm using as a sweetener. So
Yeah.
yeah,
This is tasty. I think I'm going to try it with a little bit of bitters.
yeah, a little bitters.
Why not?
Go for it.
I don't know. We're experimenting, so I'm gonna do just a couple bloops in there. I'm gonna stir it with this knife that I used to cut the lemon.
See.
Mm. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like that.
You like it?
Yeah, I think you gave me tiki bitters, right?
Oh, that is
Not
what
sure.
you have the what are
All
those?
the things that I'm using are in bottles that aren't their original bottles.
Oh, that's
I
right.
think
That's right. I put those other bitters in there.
because
Yeah,
this says Jerry Thomas, but I think you told me that it's
that
not.
is a weird Frankenstein blend of Jerry Thomas bitters and tiki bitters. So
Oh, well, it works really well in here. You know what, guys? You don't need fancy bar tools. You don't need technique. You just need bravery, just the audacity.
which makes me feel like I wanna play this one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to get weird. I want to kind of drive the hand on this.
Okay. Let's go weird.
All right, let's see. See, I wish there wasn't this lag because I'd love for the audience to tell me what to make.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Yeah, that would be a fun game to play. What's the let me see. What tell me maybe I can help you play the game. Unless are you reading the comments? Are people saying stuff?
Just checking in. I'm glad that some of you are apparently making drinks. That's awesome.
Awesome. Cheers. Oh, we never did a cheers.
Oh, I know.
Aw.
Toast.
Cheers.
You just need bravery will be the neat t-shirt slogan. Yes. All right. Cheers.
Yes.
All right, let's get weird.
Let's get weird. What's the weirdest ingredient you have? Can we base it off just your weirdest ingredient?
Let's see. Well, okay, yeah, let's do this. So, in the weird category, I think For my sweeteners, I've got this yuzu marmalade that I got at the Japanese market forever ago.
Ooh.
I'm obsessed with. It's really great, but it is kind of weird. So I'm gonna
Okay.
start with my yuzu. I don't know. I've got blue tequila. I've got aquavit. I think the aquavit might be the way to go.
I'm gonna reuse my ice just because I have a limited supply. I think I'm gonna try to mess with this strawberry jam.
All right, strawberry jam.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a little weird because I didn't make a syrup out of it, which would be pretty easy to do if y'all are down for a little bit more preparation.
Yeah. Well, then the thing about jam is, I mean, I usually use it. It's I don't jigger jam because then I'd have to clean my jigger so many times. I just use a bar spoon. I usually just use like a hefty bar spoon, probably aiming for about a tablespoon of jam. So just a good like heaping scoop of jam in there.
All right.
And jam is great for cocktails like this because that same texture that I was talking about that you get from sugar, the pectin that you get from jam, really makes a really beautiful drink. Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. That's good jam.
I had to say all this. Okay, I cannot use this cup again. I'm gonna rinse this out because that would be gross.
Okay. Maybe I'll try, you know what? I could squeeze a lime. Maybe since I used lemon the last time, I'll use lime. Because I think strawberry and lime, I mean, strawberry lemonade's a thing, but let's see what happens. Let's get funky.
Let's do it. So strawberry and lime. Yeah, I like that. All right. Where are we going with this? I'm gonna go aquavit. Aquavit, yuzu. I'll do lime too because I haven't done lime yet. I'll juice it this time. And then let's see. I opened this Prosecco. I might as well use it. I'm going to top it with bubbles. And I don't know. I got mint. I got blueberry. This all is going to get weird.
Let's get weird.
Let's get weird. Yes, I am definitely using yuzu.
Nice. Okay. So I got my sweet, I got my sour. And I guess I'll use the vodka this time because I used tequila last time.
You know what? While I'm building this one, the weird one, I'm gonna go ahead and say, because this will give us time to catch up with the lag. To those of you who's home, as I'm doing this, if you want to give me some numbers, I will make what you're going to tell me to make. So for my booze, I need a number 1 through 10. For my sweet, I need a number 1 through 6. And for my citrus, I need a 1 or a 2. And then just give me 2 or 3 of these variables. You can say bitters, you can say mint, sage, blueberries, Prosecco, grapefruit, White Claw. Just shout out over in the comments what you want me to do next. Or if there's a specific spirit that you want me to work with, whatever. You guys puppet me for the next drink while I do this one.
Ooh.
There we go. That'll make up.
Are they giving you numbers or are they shouting out weird stuff?
No,
no, because you haven't gone through every single thing that you have.
I asked for numbers and I'm already getting. I guess the lag's not that bad. That's good.
There's some numbers.
Okay,
all right.
So badly, but I didn't. Okay. I got my jam.
Pump the jam. Pump it up.
Like calling that.
I think you should definitely use that White Claw.
Well, I put a little of my whiskey drink. It was pretty good. All right, juice.
All right. Oh yeah.
If you are using one of these, I know when I first got mine, I assumed that you put it in the shape of the fruit. That seemed logical, but that's actually wrong. You get more juice if you put it in upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of squeezes it inside out.
And it turns them into little hats.
It does.
Turns them into cute little hats. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shake mine up because I think I'm going to need to shake it a little bit to break up this jam. Sound good? Just want to make sure the lid's on tight.
Yes, I like whoever just suggested garlic powder and the entire unopened White Claw. The OP. Yeah, thank you. We're not quite
okay
in the post-apocalyptic setting. That might be my Mad Max drink of choice, though. Who knows?
I mean, there's like some way, there is some direction to go in, like the savory, like if I was making kind of, because I'm looking at this bowl of fruit and vegetables I have right here, and I'm like, you know what, tomato. And actually, well, yeah, I mean, like something like a Bloody Mary, but maybe even, I've been drinking a lot of micheladas these days because it's just if you get a nice bloody mix you like, it's just a scoop and a Corona.
I mean, that's true. I love a michelada. And honestly, tomatoes, I feel like in American bartending, we tend to not include them outside of the Bloody Mary. But it was something that I was introduced to in like cocktail bars in Japan, where there were just all of these like sweet cocktails that would have a tomato syrup or tomato juice in it. It's pretty common. It's more common now in American bartending than it used to be. But I've done that a couple times. I've made tomato syrups, and people always get a little weirded out when they see that on the menu. But tomatoes really have like, they've got a lot of residual sugar. They have.
What do you think ketchup is?
Exactly.
Ketchup is all sugar.
Sweet on sweet.
Sugar and salt and tomato. But yeah, I think you could do some cool stuff with tomato and to bring out the sweetness in tomatoes too.
I like that you have it. Well, now I feel like I want to make you muddle a tomato in a drink next.
Maybe.
You make.
I mean, how much time we got? We've been on here for a while now. But hey, yeah, we started at 8:40.
All right. Well, we'll do, because I've got my roulette drink coming up next. So I don't know. I'm gonna drink whatever they tell me to drink. You're gonna take some numbers too, but I feel like you gotta throw a tomato in whatever you do.
All right.
Yeah, I think you all agree with me, right? Liz should drink the tomato drink.
I'm just trying all the directions.
Yeah. This way of straining is very near and dear to me because it's maybe the reason I won one of 2 cocktail competitions I won.
Ooh.
I was performing at a cocktail competition, and some of them you expect to bring your own equipment, some of them not. This was one where they did provide the equipment, but I guess whoever went before me when they were leaving the stage, they'd taken the strainer with them, and I did not realize that until I'd gotten all the way to the point in my presentation that I needed the strainer. And I mean,
no.
timed, like you're judged on time, you're judged on fluidity. You can't stop and say, "Oh no, I don't have a strainer." So I strained that way between 2 tins, and I ended up winning. Afterwards, one of the judges came up to me, and was like, "I like your drink the best, but also that moment where I saw you look around on the table and go, oh shit,' and then you went, okay, I'm going to do this,' and didn't break anything, kept talking. That's why you won." And I was like, oh,
yes,
I'll take it.
You got cool points.
I would have allowed you one skill. I guess that's a different skill.
Yes. I'm going to use the strainer in my juicer to strain this one, because why not?
Smart. Where did you go?
Yeah, improv.
Yeah. Everybody loves a tool you can use 2 different ways.
Yeah.
The Allen Brown thing, right? Don't ever buy a tool that only ever does one thing.
Oh, that is a great. I don't know. This is the first time I've heard it, but I think that's a great philosophy.
I definitely heard that secondhand from Sydney because she's a big Allen Brown fan. I feel like that's why I have that knowledge. So there's some mint in there. I put some mint. I put some bubbles. We got aquavit. We got yuzu. We've got some what bitters? I put orange bitters, so regular bitters, and lime. I'm kind of excited about this. This looks gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, round 2.
It is. Oh, that's tasty. That's very nice.
Yeah. This is delightful. So aquavit, if anyone's in the dark, it's a Scandinavian like liquor. It's very heavy in like the anise flavor, has a lot of that kind of licorice flavor, but something about like the licorice notes with the mint and the yuzu kind of added more of like a biting citrus quality to it, which is really nice. I would serve this. I mean, I'm serving myself, but like to real people.
To real people.
not just this.
Are you an imaginary person?
I'm gonna serve this to an animal.
Wait a minute, Taylor. Are you a figment of my imagination?
Oh, none of this is real. I don't know. I haven't seen a whole human face outside of like an internet interface in a very long time. Like, my Animal Crossing villagers are just as real to me as anybody else.
I'll drink to that.
I won't lie. I got a little tipsy the other night and made a bunch of furniture for Hamlet that he didn't even need. I just like a little drunk and emotional, so I just started just building and gifting expensive stuff to Hamlet because he's a little athletic hamster. I really like him. He gave me daddy candles in response. Anyway.
Damn, I'm gonna need to. I only just like really did a little dive into TikTok today because my partner is just downloaded it. Okay. But I guess so. I was looking on that, and it's kind of enticing. I think my next step is possibly Animal Crossing, except for you need something for that, right? You need a Switch.
You need a Switch, yes.
That's what's going to keep me from doing that because I'm not going to buy anything.
Yeah, I was very grateful. I had one that I got for Christmas from my sweet baby sis, and I would say I finally had to have chance or have time to play it. This is not how I would like to have the time to return to video games, but hey, you know what? I'm glad it was there. All right, let's see what people are gonna have us drink.
All right.
Click on over and see what we got going on. All right, let me see what the numbers are. The first number I see is a 7. What is the 7? Oh, the 7's the blue tequila. Okay, cool. All right.
Great. All right. I still only have tequila and vodka.
All right.
But I think you've decided for me that I have to use a tomato.
You do.
Okay.
So either one. You know,
I'm gonna say
a 2 for liquor, so you can take that in whatever your 2 was. I think that was vodka.
Yeah. All right. Wait, how much vodka do I have? Oh yeah, I got some. I got some.
Oh, Mexican. Okay, I got Mexican bitters for my coffee. I've got. I'm looking for a sweet. Somebody said 6.
What I don't really have is ice, but we'll make do. I'm wondering because okay, I know I just used the strawberry jam, but what they say.
There's a lot of ideas. You're using the tomato. Squeeze ketchup with your juicer. I think that's fine too. I've definitely had an airport Bloody Mary back in the day that was definitely made with ketchup, and I wasn't even mad about it. Like I watched, it was not that early. I guess it was just maybe I was basing it on like New York airport standards because I think it was an airport like down south, but maybe it was really New York Bloody Mary. But I watched the bartender put put ketchup in the shaker, and I wasn't even mad because it kind of worked.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous about this. I think I'm gonna go. I mean, I just don't have that many ingredients, so I'm gonna make a couple judgment calls. I'll use the vodka, the tomato. I'm feeling like lemon
Okay.
with the. I'll go back to lemon with the tomato.
6 for my sweet. So that's going to be the agave again.
I wonder about using the sweet at all for this. I know I'm supposed to. I gotta, I guess, right? We're sticking to the formula. So,
For sweet? Oh yeah, no, trust me. Trust me. Tomato works in sweet. Use a sweet.
okay.
All right, my 2 for the that was lime. Okay, so I've got all right. Based on your numbers, it's blue tequila. I've got Mexican chocolate bitters. I've got lime juice, and I've got agave. This actually sounds like
That sounds great.
Thank you for not. I mean, I don't think that there's a combination here that would actually scare me, but and I'm gonna put the White Claw on top because that seems. Oh yeah, we've got like a chocolate tequila grapefruit thing going on. That actually makes sense. It sounded gross when I said it out loud.
Yeah, I think it works. I'm wondering, should I stay? Because the 2 sweet that I haven't used yet are my raw honey and just simple syrup.
I would use your simple syrup just because I think that raw honey is gonna be a bit of a trip for you to break down.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard because it's also, I'm going to shake it with ice and it's going to get cold and it's not going to break down.
Yeah.
But I was also wondering if I should do the strawberry jam again.
Actually, I think you should. I had a cocktail on the Forest Point, my old bar's menu for a while that had a tomato syrup mixed with a strawberry liqueur, and it was such a good combination.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the ticket.
I'm a little jealous of your tomato. I have tomatoes in the fridge. I didn't even think. I'm so proud of you.
I thought of it because it was right there. That's it.
All right, let me get started on this.
The nice thing about just making drinks for yourself is you can I'm gonna lick this spoon and nobody can know who's gonna check me.
Yeah.
It's for me. It's going in my insides. Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna muddle. Oh, I don't have any glasses left. Well, I'll have, you know what? After I pour this lemon juice in here, I'll have this glass.
There you go. Don't
Great.
Anything. All right, I got my lime juice in there. Didn't even measure it. Just a bit of lime. Gonna be fun. Gonna do my
right. I guess I'm going to cut this tomato in half to be able to muddle it.
Yeah, right there. Even into wedges, break it down as much as you can beforehand. That's just gonna make it quicker.
Okay. Should I use the whole tomato? It's a baby one.
I'd still use a half, but it's up to you. You know what? How tomato would you want to drink?
All right.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to use to muddle it because it's very long? I'm going to use my shot glass. Hey, I'm innovative. I'm an innovator.
So we talked about butterfly pea blossom before. The fun thing about it is the natural tea that turns things purple, blue-ish. But when you add it to citrus, it starts to kind of work up in scale to pink.
Ooh.
You get a fun color change. I just did it down there, so you didn't get to see it, but it does. It's kind of a nice purpley color. All right, I've got my agave, I got my bitters, I got my. Any other suggestions over there? Let's see. Yeah, all right.
I gotta get this tomato out of this glass. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me muddle it just a little bit more.
Very, very happy with this weird aquavit thing that happened.
Oh, you know what? I just realized that my measurements are going to be way off because I am using the tomato and the lemon.
What do you mean?
Because the tomato was going to be in place of, oh, what was my tomato going to be?
Oh no, your tomato is just an add-in.
Oh, okay, great. Then I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah, for this formula, even if you're thinking of like, well, I want to add in like blackberry or strawberry or something that's definitely sweet, I still would keep that 3/4 ounce of syrup in there because I mean we've all eaten fresh fruit. There is sugar, but it's not really gonna effectively sweeten your drink. You're probably still gonna want to have that 3/4 ounce at least of a sweetener, even if you're putting additional fruits, vegetables, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of the same is true for anything that has like acids in it. I mean, if you're adding in something like grapefruit, you can cut back on your citrus a little bit. If you're adding orange, I still wouldn't because while orange has a lot of acid, it's really not going to do the same thing that your lemon lime is going to do. So I would keep those measurements the same.
Okay. Great. What stage are you at? You still adding stuff in?
Well, I started talking and then I'm like, did I shake this already? I don't know.
No, I don't think you did. I would have heard you. Silence.
Yeah, because this is not perfect skill. That's what I was about to shake it, and then I got distracted by my absence of glassware, so I thought I would just finish this one cocktail, and then I could have the glass back.
Hey. I like the way you think.
And done. Hey, that's the first drink of the night. I will say.
Okay. I will admit that I had a shot of tequila before we went on live because being on live makes me a little nervous.
I know. I guess I'm glad for. We so rarely edit Still Buff, so I've kind of gotten used to just like, well, whatever, it's gonna be forever, whatever I've said. But the luxury of me being like edited, it's like when I forget what I'm saying and I go up on a tangent, Liz will make me sound intelligent. On the live stream, I don't know what you got.
You always sound intelligent. I just sometimes make us sound a little bit more concise.
Yes.
I don't have any more ice, so this drink is without ice.
Oh, all right. Well, I've got wow, that is purple, and I'm going to top it with my grapefruit White Claw.
I can see the color from here. It's so pretty.
It's intense.
I love that purple. Ooh. I love it. Mine is actually pretty too.
That is pretty. Oh, I think that's going to be good. I think you're going to like that.
Okay.
Cheers. Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah. Can you taste the tomato?
Yeah, I can. And it tastes very fresh. Like the acidity of the tomato is really doing something nice. Yeah. And the strawberry and the tomato work really well together. I'm happy with this. I think this one's my favorite so far.
I'm so glad you did that. Yay. Now I want to try that.
Yeah. Guys, just muddle a tomato, put some vodka in it and some other stuff. But base it on this build because that's how it will be good.
So there you go. There's a basic drink structure, a formula that you can follow at home. As we've hopefully shown, you can put pretty much any spirit in it, pretty much any sweetener, lemon or lime, you kind of want to stick to that, but a citrus. And you can add in any herbs, any fresh fruit, any bitters you have. You can top it with sparkling wine, with soda water, with tea works in a lot of cases. So this is just basic backbone of bartending that is perfect for our possible limited pantries and bars.
Cheers to that.
Yeah. So,
Hope everybody's staying safe and sane inside during these times. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening, guys. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about, Taylor?
no,
Are you just checking the comments?
checking the comments.
Hey guys, what's up? Come at me. I mean, don't. I can't handle it. But with your questions or your suggestions.
I did not know that the butterfly pea blossom flower was named because it looks like a clitoris. So now I do know that. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you,
Okay.
I learned something. You learn something new every day. All right. Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for joining in. What's the next thing we're gonna do? We're gonna get back on track with our videos.
Yeah.
For the podcast.
Did you want to do one tomorrow night?
I mean, this is
Guys, you're hearing it right now. We're discussing it in real time.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
This is what we're figuring out. I can absolutely. What are we doing next? Cachaça, right?
80s.
Oh, 80s. Oh, maybe that'd be
That's
pretty fun for a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Little 80s cacos. These are good. I'm glad we got this stuff before everything because this would have been some weird stuff to find.
I mean, yeah. Sure. We'll put on our Twitter some of the ingredients that we'll be using tomorrow, so you can follow along if you like. And that is if you have those ingredients on hand. If you don't, you might be able to sub some stuff because you work with what you got.
Yep. So we are gonna. I realize that part of this, we're going to dress in our totally 80s best. That's going to be a fun challenge. So if you want to see us in, I don't know, day glow.
Okay.
What? Oh, I said, like, do I own anything while I sit here in like a sleeveless vest? I think I got stuff.
I think you have something. I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah. All right. So then we'll shout out details on Twitter, but we will be back for Totally 80s Cocktails tomorrow night. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We'll tweet out the structure again, just so if you could read my wonderful handwriting or you missed that, we'll give you the recipe again. And most importantly, if you use this information to make drinks for yourself at home, please send us a picture. Tell us what you did.
Yeah.
We'd love to see what you did, retweet what you did, make some drinks for you and your quarantine buddies tonight.
Yeah. And if you liked this, if you want to join us for more, please subscribe to our channel because that's going to give you the first look at all of our stuff. And if you are on Twitter or Instagram, you can follow us at Neat Boozecast. It's the same for both. And do tweet at us. Do send us what you did and pictures. We love that. And if you want to dress up with us tomorrow and send us your outfits, that would be cool too.
Absolutely. Please do. Please dress up with us.
Please. Yes. All right.
It's going to be fun. Dig up some fun 80s trivia to share with you all as well.
Oh, yeah.
The whole freaking night. All right. Well, great. Well, I've been Taylor Smurl.
And I've been Liz June.
And this has been
Neat.
Right. Bye, buddies.
Guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
I don't have anything pulled up to end this. Okay, great. That's how. Yeah.